They thought we were carrying weapons. They thought humanity had come to assassinate their leaders. But the truth? The only weapon we brought was our own biology, the first. Contact between Earth and the Dudraali Empire almost started an intergalactic war because of a single human stomach. If you love stories where humans outthink and outfight the impossible, hit subscribe and join the resistance against extinction. If you'd like to share your story with our channel, please send it via the email link in the description. I was supposed to be early, my first off-world diplomatic mission. But now, I was half naked, standing in front of 3 aliens with laser rifles pointed at my chest. I tried to laugh it off. "You're sure this is necessary?" The lead inspector, a tall, glass-skinned creature named Blaya, didn't even blink her single eye. "It's routine," she said. "You triggered our biological hazard scanner." "Great," I muttered. "Guess I'm allergic to bureaucracy." I should have been shaking. But instead, I was mostly embarrassed, because I was late, and humanity's entire first impression was about, to go down the drain. What I didn't know then was that this misunderstanding could have started a war that would have wiped Earth off the galactic. Map-a-second inspector rushed in. "Blaya," he shouted, "we found another human, carrying corrosive material. It's embedded in their torso." Gasps filled the room. Blaya's eye fixed on me, glowing red. "Explain yourself," she demanded. "What's in your midsection?" "My lunch?" I offered weakly. "Maybe a few too many cheeseburgers?" No one laughed. That's when I realized they weren't joking. They thought our stomachs were weapons to them. The acid inside our bodies looked like a pouch of engineered chemical death. And just like that, humanity was labeled a biological threat. I remembered my training. Stay calm, stay human. "Blaya," I said carefully. "This is all a misunderstanding." She tilted her eye stalk. "You deny carrying a corrosive compound?" "Oh, I don't deny it," I said, "but it's natural." That got her attention. Every alien in the room froze. "What are you saying?" she asked. "That acidic pouch is part of us? It's called a stomach." She blinked, confused. "You keep acid inside your body? On purpose?" "Yeah, helps us dissolve organic matter for energy." Chip Hors, the assistant inspector, looked horrified. "You dissolve things from the inside?" I shrugged. "Mostly dead things." I realized then these beings had never evolved to digest anything solid. They absorbed nutrients through skin, osmosis. The idea of carrying acid in their bodies was like us carrying a live grenade in our gut. Blaya checked their human biology manual again. Pages scrolled across the holographic screen. Her eye flicked faster. Her breathing quickened. She turned on Chip Hors, her voice sharp. "You skimmed this section, didn't you?" It was a long document." He protested. "Who reads every chapter?" "Because of you," she hissed. "We almost declared war on the most dangerously adaptable species in the galaxy." I pretended not to notice the insult part. "See? No assassination attempt, no plot, just biology." Blaya studied me again. "It's barbaric," she said quietly, "and yet efficient." That was the moment I saw it. Fear pure. Instinctive fear, because if humans could weaponize their own digestion, what else could we do? "All right," Blaya finally said. "You're clear to enter Drimmercury." I checked my watch, 13:58 Universal Time, 2 minutes to spare. "Thanks," I said, pulling my jacket back on. "And hey, for what it's worth, we usually save the acid for tacos." No reaction. Tough crowd, as the airlock doors hissed open. I started to run, not just for my meeting, but for the fate of human diplomacy. We came to make peace. We almost started a war with our own stomachs. Later, reports spread across the galaxy of a species that carried acid inside their bodies, that breathed explosive gases, that lived on a world that burned and froze and still thrived. And for the first time, the Dudraali didn't see humans as primitive. They saw us for what we truly are: survivors, adaptable, unbreakable, because what they feared we had evolved to master. Sometimes the universe fears what it doesn't understand. But maybe that's humanity's greatest gift. We aren't the strongest, we aren't the fastest, but we turn everything, even our own biology, into a weapon for survival. What would aliens think if they knew? Everything else about us? That our bones heal, our hearts adapt, our minds refuse to quit? Maybe the galaxy should be afraid. Not because we're dangerous, but because we endure. This was humanity's first contact and our first close call. But what happens when they discover the rest of what we can do? Subscribe, and tell me in the comments. If aliens met you, what part of being human do you think would terrify them most?